Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today's topic is one of the best days of my life for sure. And that's the time when I watched the Los Angeles Lakers in Miami. In Miami, they visited Miami Heat, and since I'm in Miami, living in Miami, I had an opportunity to go watch Luka and Lebron in real life, which first of all was one of the biggest, one of the most grateful, moments to be grateful for the rest of my life, genuinely. So let's start by the beginning of how that even came to mind. So basically, you know, I don't need to go into details much about it, but I decided that I should go with a friend, and at the beginning, that was all perfect and stuff, Like I was so happy that I was gonna go watch LeBron, but it wasn't for sure that I was gonna watch it. It was just like 70% chance, you know. So basically, uh, it all ended up on decision that from my friend, And when he told me the green flag, basically that he will go, I was super excited, super, super excited. But there was one issue though. And that issue was that Lakers were playing Houston Rockets the day before that. If you don't trust me, just check it out how that game ended. And you remember they won by 8. LeBron had like 13 from 14 from the field, and it was like a crazy Lakers game. 30 points for LeBron, 40 for Luka. And the next day, they were gonna go all the way from Texas to Miami, So I was like, there is actually no way that they will have, energy to play against uh, against Miami. And that's how I proceeded to think about it, like I'll probably not watch what LeBron, LeBron will probably be tired of playing, But yeah, then that changed, that changed. I literally even used AI to tell me what are the odds of LeBron, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic playing. And considering that they had that good game from against Houston, and then that it was like one day later, uh, AI told me 25 is the most percentage that they will play. Especially all three together, they were like, there is no way they will be playing the game, And I was really disappointed, with those news. But I was like, you know what, fuck it, like you can't like really trust AI that much, you never can, and that you never should trust him. But the next news hit, and it was the next day. Basically, they posted an injury report, and they posted that all three of NBA players, all three of them, were questionable to play the game. And it was like, then I was like hit with the reality, that maybe actually AI was right with this, because all three of them were questionable. And then I was like, bro, there is actually no way I'm gonna spend the whole day watching Miami, since of course I've been watching Miami Heat like at least 10 or 15 games of Miami Heat. I really like to watch NBA. And yeah, basically I was like, there is no way I'm gonna be sitting there and watching, bench players play, you know. It was just, I didn't want to do it. But yeah, then I was actually really mad because we were about to get late, there. So, and also to fill in that, there was probably no LeBron, no Luka, and I was genuinely, genuinely disappointed, because then I was like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do now, bro? Even I'm gonna be late to a game where it's just bench players, and I was so like so disappointed, so sad. At the end of the day, I forgot the most important thing in NBA, and that is that game never starts at the exact time. It's always that it starts at like eight. If it's eight, then it starts at 8:20. You know, it's not like that in Europe. You know where I'm from, so yeah, it's then that was good news. And then when I sat there, it was the moment of truth. Either I'm gonna have LeBron in the game, or I'm gonna be watching bench players. And to my surprise, guys, LeBron came out on the court. LeBron started running on the court. Luka started running on the court. Reeves started running off on the court. Even Bronny was there, and it was just a moment of pure happiness for me, genuinely, to see all of them three. I will just post you a video. You'll see right now. So yeah, basically you see my happy face, my reaction to watching LeBron James, Luka Doncic, warming up. And it was just special moment considering that I was actually genuinely pissed that I was gonna watch bench players, and that I was not gonna enjoy that much of a game, and to see them and to see above, you can see actually like the starting lineup. And I saw all three of them in the starting lineup. So they weren't just warming up and sitting out the whole game. They were actually going to be in starting lineup. They're actually going to play the game. So then mood shift was actually the biggest one I've had in watching NBA games because I was like I genuinely just wanted to watch LeBron, like 23 years of his career, and probably his last season, in NBA. I need to be a part of that greatness a little bit, I need to be watching that greatness in real life. I've been watching it for the years. I've been watching him dominate against my favorite team, against Golden State. He was like destroying us. 2016 is something I will never forget him. And to watch that greatness my whole life, and now to experience it in real life, it was just the most special moment I've had, considering NBA, other than one moment, which I will be talking about probably in the next video, but I'm not, you know, uh, that's for next video, which is probably even crazier thing that happened considering NBA. But yeah, that was actually crazy. And now for the people that actually want to know what happened in that game and how the game ended, well, it ended, I feel, in the most perfect way imaginable for me. Genuine. Like probably the most perfect fa fashion possible, What happened in the game was that Luka Doncic dropped 60 points against Miami Heat. Miami was leading like most of the game until third quarter, and then in third quarter, just Luka dominance showed up. I think he scored even like 20. He scored back-to-back threes on Adebayo, which was like actually insane. Then that step back three, and pretty sure I will drop a video of that three. But yeah, that was actually like a dagger. He hit the dagger with like 5 point lead. He hit it to eight in 1 minute left. And then, since we had a ticket where you can go down on the court and take a picture with the player, we had a player Fontecchio from Miami Heat. Uh, since we had that kind of ticket, I went down for the last 40 seconds and witnessed myself those two free throws that put him on 60 points. He was like so close to me, because we went all the way down. and it was just like it felt like you genuinely it felt like insane, like insane. Genuinely, I was just staring there and I was enjoying every single second of it. It just it's just one of those moments that you can't explain with words. It's like I was just speechless there watching that magic, Luka magic happening in front of my own eyes, you know. And for those who never watched NBA game, for those who never watched Luka and LeBron, uh, especially nowadays Luka, because I feel like Luka today is actually one of the best players. I mean, he's second in MVP race. I don't know how he's gonna end up, but uh, he's like top of the top players in the NBA right now, if not the best player in the NBA right now. And basically, what he's doing, on the when you're watching on TV, is not as impactful as if you when you watch it uh IRL. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get that feeling of reality when you're watching in on TV, When you're watching IRL, you just see that guy in front of you, you know what I mean? Like just in front of you making all that magic happen. And it's like I know that probably sounds stupid to people you know who didn't watch ever, but I don't know how to explain that. It just like genuinely like those step back trees, like with two players in front of him, like you never think that would be possible to be scored, when you're watching it uh, IRL, in real life. When you're watching it in real life, you would be like, bro, what is he doing? That's a bad shot. And then that shit goes in. Like those kind of moments. It's actually like such more like impactful and so much more like effective to get you in an emotion, than watching through TV. Through TV, it just feels like a show. You know what I mean? What I mean? But like in real life, it's actually like next level, crazy. So yeah, basically that's all. Lakers won by 8 at the end. They dominated Miami in third quarter and fourth quarter, and just like effectively Luka just like cooked them. And LeBron also dropped the triple double with 19 points, which was also insane. I wanted him to have those 20-point triple double, but triple double, like at the age of 41, 23 seasons. It's actually like insane work. And it's just like so inspirational what LeBron has been doing over the years, and to be able to witness that greatness that he shows from day to day was just like, was just how would I say it? It's actually like mm, inspirational, and also like it's so like just so grateful, like genuinely so grateful. And when I was going back home, I genuinely like felt like I've experienced something that I've never experienced in my life, like that, like happiness throughout the whole 3 hour game, like that you never experience in your life. I don't know how to explain it, guys. It's just like you watch greatness and everything is going the way you wanted it to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted the Doncic to have a great game. Not only did he have a great game, he had one of the best games of his career, 60, against in NBA. Then I wanted LeBron to play good. He dropped 19 with triple double, also he dunked once, so it was also like special, you know then I wanted Lakers to win. They won, you know it just like everything went your way. And also their warm-ups, guys, like genuinely that shit is like moment for itself. It's actually crazy how they be goofing around, like they be kicking the ball with the legs, like Luka be shooting with the leg on the hoop, then LeBron shooting hook shots from fucking 3-point line, it's like actually crazy how they be goofing around, and it's like they're most like I would say for sure they're the most fun team to watch in NBA. Like undoubtedly the most fun team to watch in NBA, except probably for individuals, I would say Steph Curry is the most interesting people to watch. Uh, but as a team, it gotta be the Lakers. Like Lakers just be playing in their own way, playing so uniquely that it's like actually like insane, and they be playing dominantly. Especially in these past few days. Like I've had also that luck that they been on a good streak. So when you have a team on a good streak like that, it doesn't happen often. That you be on a good streak, but I had a chance to witness that. So yeah, that's all, guys. What do you think about this that I said? Did I say it good? What do you think about that? I feel like I was the lucky person to be in this situation to watch it. So yeah, let me know your guys' comments down below. Ask me something, I can respond down. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.